Hello again from Smart Work. We're excited to introduce you to inspiring people and groundbreaking tools that promise to blow away every limit. Ready for a truly surprising experience? Let's go!
It starts with raw EVA plastic pellets, melted and injection molded at 350 degrees Fahrenheit into these molds. This isn't magic, it's vibratory feeding. The rollers create a channel for the needle to perfectly catch them. Seed planter, a simple manual transplanter. It saves a farmer's back by eliminating thousands of bends a day. Pill press. This single punch press uses tons of force to compact powder into a perfectly uniform tablet. Potato French fry cutter. A hydraulic ram pushes the potato through a high carbon steel grid at over 500 psi. That's a diamond-impregnated bandsaw blade, using water as both a coolant and lubricant. This cartoning machine uses suction cups and mechanical arms to package hundreds of items per minute. He's turning a block of cured epoxy resin, a material much harder and denser than wood. A massive hydraulic press, likely exerting 1,500 tons of force to mold that plastic bend. This automated system uses a heated drum dipped in batter to create perfectly thin, consistent grapes. This machine bales and wraps chopped forage, creating airtight silage for livestock feed. That's a press brake. The top tool, the punch, forces the sheet metal into the bottom V-die. An industrial extruder forces dough through a die plate, then a blade slices it to length. Gutter forming. Here, a powerful press brake with a custom die is stamping a flat metal sheet into a gutter. Embroidery machine. A multi-needle machine stitching a complex pattern programmed via computer-aided design or CAD. A CNC wood CNC router uses G-code to precisely cut the wood, while the vacuum hose removes sawdust. A hydraulic ram press with custom dies is cold forming that copper elbow in just seconds. This isn't cutting, it's laser cladding, adding a new, harder layer of metal to the shaft. A multi-tool turret on a CNC lathe machines that part with incredible speed and precision. This is gear hobbing, a specialized milling process for cutting the teeth on this bevel gear. An automated stamping and punching machine, creating hundreds of these metal brackets per hour. Fabric rolling and bagging. This simple but effective machine rolls and bags bedding, compressing it for shipping. Paper pulp molding. That's recycled paper pulp being pressed and dried into biodegradable packaging insert, known as a jumping jack. This tamper uses impact force to compact soil for a solid foundation. A massive hydraulic shear. That moving blade can slice through half-inch steel plate like paper. A centrifugal slicer. The potatoes are spun at high speed against a fixed blade for perfect chips. Egg peeler. Boiled eggs are gently cracked and rolled under water jets, which get under the membrane to peel them. Wall plastering machine. This automated plastering machine applies and smooths mortar, saving immense amounts of labor. Metal corrugator. A series of hardened steel rollers progressively bend this flat bar into an ornamental shape. This hydraulic tree spade allows for the transplantation of mature trees with the root ball intact. A CNC end mill is cleaning the edge of that checkered plate with coolant to prevent overheating. This is core aeration. The hollow tines pull up plugs of soil to reduce compaction on the turf. This machine uses a combination of pressure and rollers to form a flexible metal exhaust pipe. Spiral blade forming. A hydraulic press with a helical die twists that heated metal into a perfect auger blade. Kinetic wind sculpture. Each of those small turbines catches the wind, creating a mesmerizing wave-like illusion. Ratchet forging. That's a drop forging press, using extreme impact to shape hot steel into a ratchet. Airport line painter. This self-propelled striper uses high-pressure airless spraying for sharp, durable tarmac lines. Wire mesh welder. An automated resistance welder. Each of those points delivers a high current jolt to fuse the wires. Brick stacking. No fancy robots here, just incredible human speed and coordination in a brick factory. Rod heading machine. This is cold heading, a high-speed process that forms the head of a nail or bolt from wire. Mast climbing work platform. These platforms are used in construction, climbing a central mast to give workers access. Scrap metal baler. This is a shear baler, first cutting, then compacting bulky scrap metal into a dense cube. Barrel unrolling machine. This machine safely cuts and unrolls a 55-gallon steel drum into a flat, usable sheet. Plywood bending. Here, steam and over 200 psi of pressure make wood's lignin pliable for shaping. Belt grinder. A high-speed abrasive belt shaves off metal, creating a perfectly smooth surface finish. Concrete vibrator. This vibrator removes air pockets, ensuring maximum strength by compacting the concrete mix. Cardboard die cutter. A die cutter presses out complex shapes, turning flat sheets into packaging in an instant. Log saw. This bandsaw uses a laser guide to maximize usable lumber from an irregular log. Following computer code, this machine bends steel wire into complex, identical parts. Bottle conveyor. A simple guide arm creates a traffic jam, perfectly arranging bottles for the next step. Ice cream filling. This machine uses pneumatic pressure to extrude different flavors without them blending together. Brush making. A high-speed tufting head punches bristles into the base, a modern take on a centuries-old craft. Corn sheller. A simple but genius invention. The rotating drum strips kernels off the cob in seconds. Blow molding. A heated plastic tube, or parison, is inflated into a mold like blowing up a glass bottle. PVC pipe bending. Heat softens the PVC, allowing it to be bent into a perfect elbow without creasing. Barrel bagging. A blast of air inflates the bag, allowing it to slide over the drum effortlessly. Robotic palletizer. Automation at its finest. This robot stacks heavy bags in a perfect pattern for shipping. Concrete screed. This laser screed levels massive concrete floors with incredible accuracy for warehouses and factories. A paper guillotine holds a stack tight while a hydraulic press makes a perfect cut. These spinning harps are cutting cheese curds, a critical step for developing texture. A Christmas tree baler, a simple funnel and netting system makes transporting a bulky tree a breeze. This tool neatly trims and collects the top leaves, dramatically increasing the harvest speed. This dual-blade trimmer perfectly shapes these hedges, maintaining the health of the tea plants. This simple but brilliant device perfectly peels and cores a lime with one downward push. A standard American male voice similar to the voice of a popular tech entertainment YouTube channel.
A low-tech assembly line where workers manually fill bottles with a pre-made food product. This is a jaw crusher. It uses immense force to break down large rocks into smaller aggregate. A remote-controlled flail mower clears thick brush on a steep incline, a job too dangerous for a person.
Here, hot rolling is used to form a red-hot steel bar into a heavy-duty industrial spring. The spring is quenched in oil. The rapid cooling hardens the steel, locking in its shape and strength. This is a finning machine, precisely slicing copper to create the fins for a heat sink. This is a powerful multi-axis robot, effortlessly lifting and maneuvering an entire car body. Sometimes the best engineering is just cleverness. A log becomes a paddle to get unstuck. Workers and cherry pickers use spray painters to cover the massive hull of this ship in dry dock. A vegetable slicer using different blades to get perfect slices and shreds in just seconds.
A standard hand truck with a tri-wheel design makes moving heavy loads upstairs a breeze.
This technician is applying a screen protector using a roller to avoid any dust or air bubbles. An artist uses the shadow of a plant as a guide, creating a beautiful piece of reverse shadow art. This machine uses a spinning die to precisely bend and form a metal hinge. When the going gets tough, a log tied to the wheel acts as a makeshift paddle. Here, a machine automatically fills and seals steel drums on a roller conveyor. A small lathe turns down a wooden dowel, likely making a component like a small peg or toy part. A briquette press compacts coal dust into these uniform cakes for fuel. This machine makes crepes, extruding batter onto a hot plate and then removing the finished product. This is flash butt welding, using an electric arc to join two pieces of steel end to end. In Japan, these train seats fold up into the wall to create more standing room during rush hour. Workers are using a machine to help stuff hay into netting for easier transport and feeding. This industrial potato peeler uses spinning abrasive rollers to remove the skin in seconds. A weaver uses a loom to create a beautiful, intricate pattern in this red and gold silk fabric. The future of bar service? A drone with a gyroscopic gimbal delivers a beer without spilling a drop. A standard American male voice shows off its creation, easily climbing a ramp. Impressive. A standard American male voice shows off its creation, easily climbing a ramp. Impressive. A potter uses an airbrush to apply glaze, then dunks it, creating a stunning, iridescent finish. A laser-guided paver lays down a perfectly smooth concrete slab for a massive warehouse floor. A worker on a ride-on power trowel gives that same concrete floor a glass-smooth, hardened finish. These are retractable bleachers, allowing a gymnasium to be quickly converted for different events. A pallet of glass bottles is shrink-wrapped by a machine that envelops it in heated plastic film.